turn in front of me. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Oh, headed home, squatchers and sexlings. Yeah, it's hotter than hell out here. Well, at least for a New York boy, anyway. It's like 80-something degrees. It's hot enough for me. But it's better than freezing my ass off, I gotta admit that, but it's still hot. But, hope everybody had a great 4th of July, and I hope everybody's having a good day today. I'm just heading home, decided to do this little video, throw up on the page. Had a really cool, one of the best little interactions that I've had with the Jeep. I mean, I've been having some pretty good interactions with the Jeep, with people, but today was awesome. I was picking up a delivery from Dunkin' Donuts, and as I was leaving, this lady who was coming out the door, I was in my Jeep, I was backing out, and she was like, "Hey, wait a minute. And so I stopped, and she said, "Do you have time? My son is so into Bigfoot now. He's just so obsessed. He's obsessed with Bigfoot. Do you have just a few minutes? Could you talk to him and show him the Jeep?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And so, yeah, she brings him out, and so I park in next to him, long story short. I pulled in next to her and her husband, and talking to the little boy, man. He's a cute little kid, man. And it was funny. He said, he goes, "Do you really looking for Bigfoot?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "Is that true?" And I was like, "Yes, it's true." He goes, "Oh, have you ever seen one?" And I think his mom was about to go, "No, he's never. And I said, "Well, actually, yeah, I have." And she whoops, and she goes, "Oh," and the kid goes, "Wow, is that true?" I said, "Absolutely true." And so he knew who Bob Gimlin was. He knew who Roger Patterson was, and about the Patty film. And his mom said he had his binoculars with him there from Cleveland, I think she said it was. And his mom said, "Yeah, he's got a book with him and a notepad. He's a little researcher in the making, man. He's got his shit ready, man. He's got his little notebook ready to document stuff. He's got binoculars with him and stuff." It was pretty cool. It was funny. And I told him, I said, "Well," I was like, "you just keep looking, little buddy. You might see one someday. Who knows?" Yeah, a little researcher in the making, man. She said, "Oh yeah, he's just so obsessed." And then of course they had to take a picture. She's like, "Can we? Is it okay? Can we get a picture with the Jeep?" And I was like, "Absolutely, go ahead." So they took a little selfie of them standing next to the Jeep up front there, so everybody could see the official Bigfoot Search Vehicle thing behind them and stuff. Yeah, so it was pretty fun, man. I get a lot of reactions like that. That's why I love this Jeep, man. I mean, I love the Jeep even before I put all this shit on it, but I mean, I love driving this Jeep, man. It's funny, man. And it's a lot of fun, people. I talk to all kinds of people. Some people are like really serious, some people have had, they want to talk to me about, "Man, I think I saw it. I'm not sure." A lot of them are like, "I'm not sure, but man, I think I might have seen one of those things." And then they'll go in and tell me how, what they were doing, and etc. I've had a few that are just outright, "Yeah, I saw one. I absolutely know I saw one," And then there's the other people who just, they think it's fun, they love the whole idea of it and everything. They might not believe it's real, but, they're fun, and they like they're all smiles and stuff, man. So, and even if they don't believe they're real, they still ask me questions like, and the most popular one I always get, of course, is, "Have you ever seen one?" usually, if they don't ask me if I've seen one, I don't usually offer the information. I don't usually be like, oh yeah, well I saw one. But if they ask me, have you ever seen one? Then yeah, I tell them the truth. I'm like, yeah, I did. I think. That's what everybody else calls it, is a Bigfoot. And yeah, so if they ask me directly, have I ever seen one, I say yes. And usually then they'll ask me, where'd you see it? And usually I tell them, well, west of where I live, out in Allegheny County. I don't get too specific, of course, but I let them know the general area where I ran into it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. I love this Jeep, man. That's why I want to keep it for as long as possible. I mean, if I get a new Jeep eventually, excuse me, if I get a new Jeep eventually, yeah, I'm going to order the same decals off of Amazon, and the same decals will go on the new Jeep if I ever get a new one. But I want to keep the old Dragon Lady here. That's what I call her, because I used to call it the Green Dragon a long time ago. Still do, kind of. So, Dragon Lady here. I want to keep her running and keep her going for as long as possible, man. Had her for so long, man. I'm just like, me and this Jeep, man. If I had a soul, and if a Jeep had a soul, we'd be soulmates. Of a sort, man. I love this Jeep. We've been through a lot of adventures together, me and this Jeep. It's a good old rugged vehicle. Gets me into a lot of back areas, man, where, you know, you're just not going to go with just any vehicle. You have to have a four-wheel drive to get to some of the places I go to and have been to. And of course, my choice of four-wheel drive is this girl right here. Yeah, but I thought that was cool. Just wanted to tell you guys that, tell you that little story, that little kid. So, see, I'm getting old. Can't do this. That little kid, man, he might be the next generation of researchers. And, I mean, as little kids go, he may forget about it after a while. It may be a phase that he passes through. But I guarantee you, if he's ever out somewhere and he thinks he sees something, then he's going to have the bug, man. And it might carry out over into his adult life, young adult life. That'd be cool, man. This kid, he's real enthusiastic about it right now. So I kind of hope I help him out. His mom was like, this will probably be his best part of this whole vacation for him right here. I'm like, well, that's nice, thanks. I'm glad I could help make it fun for him. So, yeah, I'm just headed home now to go take the old lady to the dentist appointment she has. Oh, I need to stop at this store. Oh, the store's up here. I'm gonna stop at this store and get a drink, man. I'm thirsty. I am freaking thirsty. So here we go. Alright. So, there we go. Hope you guys have a good day. We'll see you soon. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff.